my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Katharine, and this weekend I'm camping in Lincoln, New Hampshire, which is in the White Mountains. My parents actually made a group reservation at this specific campground, so me, my parents, and my brother and his girlfriend all have 3 separate sites, but we are all like near each other. We're going to be going to the New Hampshire, Scotland, or Scottish Highland Festival. I don't know the specific name of it. I keep on forgetting every single time, but I'll put the name down here so that you get the official title of the festival. I know it has Scottish and Highland in it. I just can never get the exact order of what the name is, but it's going to be a lot of fun this weekend. In my previous video when I was packing for this camping trip, I mentioned that I am mostly Scottish, along with being English and Finnish as well. And I'm really excited. It's my first time coming to New Hampshire to go to this specific Scottish Highland Festival. My parents have come before, but they really wanted me and my younger brother to come this year to really experience our heritage. I'm super excited, and I want to show you around my campsite first though, before we head to the festival. It doesn't start until tomorrow, so it gives me a little bit of a break before I have to head in to do all the activities and all the fun things of the event. So come with me this way. Of course, you can see my tent. This is actually an inflatable tent, if I'm being honest with you. I got it off of Amazon for like $600. It says it fits up to 4 people, but I just put like a queen air mattress in there, and I sleep in there by myself. It makes a comfortable space for me because, to be honest, I'm not a camper. I'm not an outdoorsy person in general, so like this is my form of camping. It's glamping. If you've ever heard of glamping, that's what I am. I'm a glamper. But yes, I also have like a little white bistro set out in the front with some flowers. I also have some twinkly lights going up and down the frame of the tent. I literally cannot wait to see it at night. I have been camping before with this tent, but like it still gets me every time when I see it when the sun's going down, because the twinkly lights turn on and it's just so magical. But let me show you the inside. So this is the tent from the outside. I usually put my shoes right here, so stay a while. Of course, the little bistro set with the flowers. I also have some flowers up here with the twinkly lights. And then inside here I have my air mattress. It's a queen, like I mentioned before, with my pink buffalo check sheets. I also have down here, I don't know if you can see that, I'll zoom in. It's called the Jackery. It's basically a power generator. It's very small and also doesn't hold a lot of charge for voltage, if that makes sense. I am thinking about buying another one of the Jackeries. That's like the smallest one. I think it's called like the Adventure. I think that's like the name of that specific Jackery or that specific generator. I want to get one that supports higher voltage. I think that's the terminology, because I do want to bring things that have more voltage, like a projector and my record player and stuff like that. And to be honest, the smallest Jackery that I have, it only really supports like charging your phone. So I want to get something bigger so that it can support more electricity, voltage, whatever you call that. But let's head out this way. This is the back. Of course, I have my trash. So of course I have a few bins here. I have a few things for like batteries, cooking supplies, things of that nature. I also have a cast iron skillet and this Coleman grill. I just open it up like this, and it supports 2 grills. I have my propane, some goodies right here, and then I of course have my Ultimate Ears speaker. I love this speaker. And then I have my hammock, which I love reading in. I'm currently actually reading A Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm only about 25% of the way through, so I don't really have like an honest opinion on it yet. Opinion. But once I'm finished with that book, I'll definitely let you know how it is. And then of course, I have my camping chair the fire pit, some wood, and there's this beautiful lake right here for me to enjoy. If I'm being honest with you, I did not have the best time checking in here. The woman was literally so rude to me and so belittling and demeaning. I honestly don't even want to tell you the campsite that I'm at because I really don't want to recommend it to anyone just from the experience that I had checking in. So I'm not going to say where I'm staying. For one, because the woman was rude, and for two, like safety reasons. Like, I don't know who's watching this video. Like, I know most of you aren't out to get me, but like, there's some weirdos out on the internet, okay? But like, those are really the two reasons why I'm not going to tell you like where I'm staying. For one, like, the woman was super rude and I just don't want to recommend this place to stay at. And secondly, just safety reasons. It is beautiful here, like, don't get me wrong, there's that like creek right out in the back of my tent, and like, it's super small here. It's like a smaller campsite, so I really do appreciate that. I didn't really have an issue finding like my specific site. It's basically just a circle, and I just had to look out for like the tent site that I was at. But like, I honestly don't recommend staying here just because of the service. It was so bad. Like, there's plenty of other campsites that you could stay at that have similar views to this, like on like a little creek river thing, and like that have easy layouts to navigate. I'll try to put like my suggestions down below in the description of where you could stay if you ever wanted to come to the White Mountains in New Hampshire. But like, I'm not gonna include the one that I'm staying at now just because I absolutely do not recommend it. And I don't want to say the name on here because like, I'm trying to be better about like not bashing people. Even though like I didn't have a great experience here and I am like telling you guys, like, at the same time, like, I don't want to cross that line of bashing this business. Like, I'm sure there's people who come here like year after year, but like, just from my experience, I did not get the greatest of service when checking in, so I'm not going to recommend this campsite for that reason. But you're going to follow me along this weekend going to this Scottish Highland Festival, and I'm really excited. I cannot wait. I actually have the schedule right here, and I printed it out, and it has like the map of the Highland Festival, and then I also like highlighted different things that I want to do each day. It goes Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'm here on a Thursday, so I'm here a day early like I said before. But I can't wait for you to come along with me. I am so excited for this. Right now, I'm gonna drink some drinky drinks and just enjoy the night, maybe read a little bit, and then wake up first thing tomorrow morning and go to the Scottish Highland Festival. brushed my teeth, washed my face, did all the things that I need to do to get ready, and I'm about to head off to that Scottish Highland Festival. Today is the first day, it's Friday, and apparently there's these like sheep herding competition things going on this morning that I want to go to. My parents get here today, and then my brother gets here tomorrow. So my brother's only staying for one night, but my parents are staying I think for 3. I'm the one who's staying here the longest. I think I'm staying here for 4 nights. But yeah, I'm really excited to go to the Highland Games, specifically to see the sheep herding competition. Like, who doesn't want to see sheep and dogs at the same time? Like, is it just me, or is it just me? As I put my hair in this braid, because I feel like that's the most Scottish hairstyle that there is, I just was thinking how lucky I am to have a campsite that has a stream right behind. Like, my tent is right in front of me. I have the picnic table here, my hammock, then like the fire pit, and then there's like the stream. It's so pretty here. Like I mentioned before, I'm not gonna stay here again. Like, honestly, the check-in process was like so traumatic. Like, I know that's like a little bit dramatic for me to say, but like it really was. Like, I'd never had worse customer service in my life. I'm not gonna mention the campsite that I'm staying at because of safety, and like I also just don't want to like bash their business like that. But I will be leaving a bad review when I leave, and then I will link some other campgrounds in the area that you can go to if you're ever interested in camping in the White Mountains of New Hampshire. But yeah, I'm not gonna stay here again unless like the management changes. And I think the woman who was like checking in was the owner, so unless like she sells it, I don't think I'm gonna be staying here again. Because it is really pretty here, like as you can see. But there are other campgrounds in the area that have similar views to this, so I don't foresee myself staying here. I can always just stay somewhere else because there's plenty of campgrounds in this area. But I just finished my braid. How do I look? Do I look Scottish? I feel like I do. But anyway, I'm gonna head off to the Scottish Games now. I'm so excited. So apparently there's a bus that you can take from the campsite to the actual Scottish Highland Festival. I know that there's multiple campsites that do this where it's like a free bus to and from the festival, just to make it more convenient for the people going to the festival. I don't know how many times I can say festival, but basically because it's such like a popular festival in this area during this time of the year, a lot of campgrounds will work with like the people who run the festival to provide transportation to and from the camps to the actual festival. So that's really awesome to have. I think it's coming now, actually. Wait, no, never mind. I was mistaken, but it's coming soon. So as you saw, I just got to the Highland Festival, the Scottish Highland Festival, and I got here a little bit earlier than I would have expected. So I just like walked through like the different vendors that they have here. They have a lot of food, a lot of shopping and everything. I even went to my clan's booth, so I know my family history has McDonald's in it, so I just went to the McDonald's booth and I learned some history of my family. I'm really excited to go back there and learn some more, but now I'm gonna go see the sheepdogs. I just finished watching the sheepdog trials and it was so much fun to watch. Now I'm gonna probably get something to eat and then go to a Highland dance class. I'm super excited. Or maybe the other way around, let's see. I have about 30 minutes to get there, and all of the lines to the food places are super long, so I might get something to eat afterwards. Oh my gosh, there's a Highland cow I have to show you. So there was that. I just saw some Highland cows, so I'm gonna go to the Highland class, get something to eat, or vice versa. Join along with me. Over all of the noise in here right now, and I also don't want to get copyrighted with the music playing, but I just finished up that Highland dance class. I failed horribly, even though I used to dance competitively. It was nothing like what I just learned how to dance. And then I also got a beer. I honestly don't know what kind of beer it is. I just asked the bartender like what his favorite beer was, and it had to do something with Scotland, so I just ended up getting that. And then I also had haggis and mashed potatoes. They had another name for mashed potatoes. I don't remember the specific name that they called it, but I got it's mashed potatoes to me, okay? And then haggis is like a ground meat, like a mixture of different types of meat ground into like one. There's a few things that in traditional haggis they actually can't put into haggis in the United States because of like certain like animal organs and stuff like that. I know that sounds like really gross, but like that's essentially what haggis is just like all of different types of meat like ground up into one. But of course the traditional wasn't served here, it's just like a US version of haggis. And it was pretty good, like it just reminded me of like a nuttier or smokier type of like sausage. So it was good. And the next thing I want to do, it's at 2 p.m. Not that you need to know, but it's a Scottish country dance, so I'm assuming it's different than like Highland dancing, but we'll see. There's obviously a theme for today at dancing. So the country dance thing is like right behind me, and on the guide that I have, I actually had to pick up a physical guide because like for me looking on my phone it was a little bit too confusing. I like paper, but it said it started at 2, but like I got over there at like 1:45 to be like a little bit early, but like they had already started, and then like by the time like I found myself a partner, like they were already in the middle of it, and I also didn't have a partner, so I felt kind of awkward saying like, hey, I need a partner. I didn't get any footage of like me actually dancing. I only danced in like one of the songs or the dances, and it was just really confusing. Like it was way too fast. Like I used to competitively dance, I already told you that, and that was just like really confusing. Like I think when you're teaching someone how to dance, it's all in how the instructor teaches you. So that was on the instructor for like not instructing us well. But it was fun.
Music together here, and while we do that,
okay, they're still doing it.
To let you know,
but I'm not gonna join in again because it was just very, very confusing, and I also needed a partner, and I just didn't have one. So I'm gonna try to find something else to do.
need the Professor Smith on the bass. Let's get this party started! 1, 2, 1. It was the first of our St. Patrick's weekend shows. We prepared a star and the beer and burritos. Went in with a plan to only drink a little bit. But the mayor walked into the place and our pants felt the shit. The mayor got us wasted, the mayor got us drunk. We stumbled down the sidewalk into Caitlin's house we got. The mayor poured us whiskey till the whiskey didn't drain. Now I'm on a drink till the day I die.
Back from the Scottish Highland Festival. Thank you for following along today's journey. I know it was a little chaotic, so I appreciate you still following along. So after I did that country Scottish dancing thing that I mentioned, I think that was my last update, I basically just watched a bunch of bands in the afternoon, and then my parents showed up, and then I'm still waiting for my brother and his girlfriend to show up as well. I'm about to sit by the fire, you just saw me make that, and just relax for the rest of the night. I have a few more things that I want to do, like Saturday and Sunday of the festival, so you'll follow me along with that. And tomorrow is a special day on Saturday because it's like the busiest time of the festival. I'm going to be wearing my like Lagatha Viking cosplay, which I'm really excited about, so you'll be seeing that outfit in a few, probably seconds, but it's gonna be the next day for me. So I'll see you then. Bye! So today is day 2 of the Scottish Highland Festival. It is Saturday, and I'm dressed up as a Viking. I told you guys that I was inspired by Lagatha from the Vikings TV show, and this is my full outfit. I hope you like it. I like it. It's gonna be a sucker to try to get all this makeup off later, but I'm ready to go for the day. I just got back to the campsite and I didn't talk much while I was at the festival because I was with my brother, his girlfriend, and my parents. But as you can see from the footage that I got, we went to some athletic games in the morning. We also went to a few like opening ceremonies and different competitions for like bagpipes and things. So it was really, really fun. Now I'm back at the campsite like I mentioned before, because I am like just so exhausted. Like, I didn't realize how much this trip was gonna take out of me. My parents are back at their campsite too, and I'm probably just gonna chill for the rest of the day. It's only like 2 in the afternoon, but like we got to the Highland Festival around like 8 a.m. So I'm just probably gonna take this makeup off, take this costume off, and then read and just enjoy the night. Another day at the Scottish Highland Festival. Today is Sunday. It's the last day of the festival. The only thing that I really want to do today is go to like the worship service that they have in the morning, and then that's about it. Like, I'll probably do like a free-for-all afterwards, like see where the day takes me, and then just come back probably a little early just to rest, because I do have to leave tomorrow morning. I have to pack up before 11 and leave, and then it's like a 2 to 3 hour drive back home if I go like the fast way. But I kind of want to drive on what's called the Kangamangas Highway, which is like a really popular highway in New Hampshire, especially during the fall when the leaves are changing. So I might take that like long way home, and that might take me like 4 hours to get home. But honestly, I don't mind doing that, because like at least the views will be pretty. But let's head to the last day of the Scottish Highland Games here in Lincoln, New Hampshire, and I'm excited to see what this day holds. So let's go.
You who are trying to be justified by the law have been alienated from Christ. You have fallen away from grace. For though the Spirit you eagerly await by faith the righteousness of which you hope. For in Christ Jesus neither circumcision nor uncircumcision has any value. The only thing that counts is faith, expressing itself through love. You were running a good race. Who cut on you to keep you from obeying the truth? That kind of persuasion does not come from the one who called you. A little yeast works through the whole batch of dough. I am confident in the Lord that you will take no other view. The one who is throwing yourself into confusion, whoever that may be, will have to pay the penalty. Brothers and sisters, if I am still preaching circumcision, why am I still being persecuted? In that case, the offense of the cross has been abolished. As for those agitators, I wish they would go the whole way and emasculate themselves. You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh. Rather serve one another humbly in love. For the entire law is fulfilled in keeping this one command. Love your neighbor as yourself. If you bite and devour each other, watch out, or you will be destroyed by each other. So I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. For the flesh desires what is contrary to the Spirit, and the spirit what is contrary to the flesh. They are in conflict with each other, so that you are not to do whatever you want. But if you are led by the Spirit, you are not under the law. The word of God for us, the people of God.
I'm back at my campsite. As you can see, I went to the Scottish Highland Games this morning with my parents, and we went to the worship service that they have in the morning, and that was basically it. I didn't do much other than that, and then I just came back here. My parents left back for Massachusetts, and I'm staying here for one more night, and then I had some lunch as soon as I got back here. And now I'm just gonna read and then just chill out, maybe make a fire, probably some s'mores, things like that. So I'm just gonna do that for the rest of the day because I do know that I have to check out tomorrow and I have to like pack up my whole entire tent and all my things. So I'm probably gonna be up bright and early tomorrow to pack up everything because I do have to be out by 11. But yeah, that's basically my camping trip in its entirety, if I can speak today. So the only thing left for me to do is just chill out and then pack up tomorrow morning. But I just really appreciate you guys following along this camping trip with me. I know it was a little bit chaotic. I didn't really show my parents or my brother and his girlfriend just because, first of all, they were here for such a short amount of time compared to like how long I was here. I was here for 4 nights. My brother was only here for 1 night, and then my parents were only here for 2 nights, so I was here much longer than either of them. So it's just been really me during this trip other than them, but like they were only here for like a few nights or a couple nights. So yeah, I'm just gonna read and chill out for the rest of the day. I know it's pretty early in the day, it's like 1:30, but I didn't realize like how much this camping and like Scottish Highland game thing was gonna take out of me. It was just a lot, like there was a lot going on and a lot of social interaction. For those who don't know me, I am very much an introvert. I very much get my energy from being alone. Even though I love being around people, I consider myself maybe not just an introvert, like an introverted extrovert. Like I do enjoy being around other people, don't get me wrong. I studied event management in college. I had my bachelor's degree in that. So I do definitely love being around people and like socializing and doing things. But at the same time, like at the end of the day, like when I need to recharge and get my energy, I need to be alone by myself. So that's what I consider as being like an introvert, not introvert, introvert, okay? But I just love being here and being able to relax like after being so exhausted from doing the camping and also the Scottish Highland Games. So I'm just gonna read, chill out, get myself a drinky drink, make some s'mores later by the fire, and just enjoy the rest of the day because this is my last full day camping, and then tomorrow I have to pack up. So peace out for now. You'll see me later in a few seconds to you, but it might be a few moments for me in real time. But yeah, thanks for joining along in this adventure. I know this isn't the end of the video, but I just appreciate anyone who watches. I know right now, at the time of filming this isn't very large, the YouTube channel that I have. I am trying to work on growing it, making it more enjoyable for viewers to watch, and I'm planning on just upgrading my YouTube content soon. I just got myself like some lighting. You probably noticed it in my get to know me video, because at the time of filming that, I actually filmed that when it was dark out, so I'm so glad I had that lighting. And I plan on getting some microphones soon because I realized in my bookstore vlog, my last bookstore vlog, it was very windy and you couldn't really hear me at times. Not that it really diminished my video. I think you could still understand like what I was trying to get across, but there was just like a few seconds here and there where like the wind was really overpowering my voice. And just for like quality, like I would rather have had microphones, just even like a small little one that I could hook up to like my iPhone. The camera that I have right now doesn't have a microphone output, if that makes sense. Like I don't have something like inside my camera right here where I can like plug in like a microphone. I would have to get an actual microphone, link it to my phone, and then in the editing process I would have to sync that audio up to this video, which isn't ideal because it's just a little bit more extra work that I would have to do on like the back end of things when I'm editing. But if that means that I have quality videos, then that's what I'll do. Like I would rather have quality videos than a large quantity of videos. I am trying to post like 3 times a week, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noontime, just so that I can get content out there. Like when you're starting, I think quality isn't like the epitome or like the height of what you're trying to get at. It's more of the quantity so you can get yourself out there on YouTube. But like I'm getting to the point where like I would want more quality videos as well as quantity. So I'm gonna probably get some microphones soon just so that I can make good quality videos for you guys. But yeah, I am just gonna relax for the rest of the day, enjoy some B-roll, okay? Until I see you tomorrow when I have to pack up all my stuff. Whoa, that's way too low. I'm gonna have to raise that up. Okay. That's much better.
It's been a while since I left. Nobody knows where I went, but I think I found my place. Don't worry, I'm doing just fine out in the islands where the time goes a little more my pace. I've been floating coast to coast, Bahamas to Puerto Rico. It don't matter if I'm lost because I know when I'm with you I'm home.
So a little update. I'm sorry the lighting's kind of wonky. It's dark out now. I'm in my tent and all I really have is this like lantern thing that basically mimics like an actual fire in the lantern. But anyways, I don't think I ever showed you my tent when it's dark out, so let me show you the outside because it's just so pretty and magical and it's like a little fairy house. So let me go show you. special, but I'm glad I was able to show you because I did mention at the beginning of this video that I did have those like little fairy lights on the outside. So I'm so glad I was able to show you at night what the tent looks like with all the lights on. Again, I'm sorry about like the lighting right now. It kind of looks like a strobe light on my face right now, but I swear to you, it's just this lantern right here that basically mimics like a fire lantern, but it's not fire. But let me tell you guys though, like literally on a weird random note, A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Why didn't I read this earlier? I'm literally obsessed. I am definitely giving this like a 4.5, if not 5 stars. And I can't wait to pick up the next book. Why did I not read this earlier? Why? This is such a great book and I love it. Also, I'm a weirdo and like I take dust jackets off and I throw them away just because like I love the look of like just like the naked hardback. But maybe I'll buy like a special edition of a dust jacket for this if I really do love the series as a whole. So maybe I'll do that if I like read the series and it's like a 5-star series for me, because I have seen people buy like special edition like dust jacket covers for books specifically for the Throne of Glass. No, not the Throne of Glass. A Court of Thorns and Roses series. I know that Sarah J. Maas has also written A Throne of Glass, which is another series of hers, which I want to read after this. But yeah, I really like the book so far. According to Goodreads, I'm like 75% of the way through, I think. I'm of course not going to be able to finish it in this vlog, but you will see my rating on Goodreads. If you're not following me or have friended me on there already, you should go ahead and do that. And then it will also be in my September reading wrap-up video that I'll be doing, so look out for that. But yeah, I'm really excited to finish this book and read the next book in the series. With that, I'm gonna go to bed and then I'll see you tomorrow morning as I'm packing up.
Just riding waves, 'cause I know no matter where the tide goes, the sun is on my face.
So my hair is definitely hairing right now up in this bun, but I'm gonna be packing up my tent and all of my stuff and heading out for the day. I know this camping trip was a whirlwind and I had so much fun, but it's time to check out now. So I'm gonna do that now, pack up all my stuff, and then head out.
When I'm with you, I'm home. Yeah. When I'm with you, I'm home. When I'm with you, I'm home.
So as you can see, my car is absolutely packed to the brim. For the life of me, I could not get my tent into the bag that it initially came with. I actually ripped the bag by accident while trying to put the tent in the bag. So I'm going to try to find like a bag that can fit the tent because it's quite large. As you could see, it's an inflatable tent. I got it off of Amazon. I'll try to put a link to it below. I know I used to have like an affiliate link with Amazon for that, but I don't know if I have the affiliate link now. I don't know if I'm considered an affiliate anymore just because I was so inactive for a few years. But if I can find the link, affiliate or not, I'm gonna put it in the description below because it is such a convenient tent. I wanted something that wouldn't be too complicated. I just have an air pump that I pump it up with. I just could not for the life of me figure out how to do like the poles that you would put into like a traditional tent. But yeah, I'm just gonna head home now. I thank you so much for watching and do all of the YouTube things that you know how to do, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. I'm gonna ride down the Kangamangas Highway back to my house, which is considered like the long way back home. So I'm gonna go do that and I'll see you later. Bye.
I'm lost because I know it don't matter if I'm lost.